Let's talk about this site. Before we start, let me go ahead and go to Gogel. Alright, so when you type 365, and the first search result is this awesome website that you could use to download free PSD file, free vector files, template themes, really good quality images from their site. So what do we have here? I will go ahead and click on their site, and just looking at it, you could already see some really good looking files that you could download, and a lot of these are for free. Right here, you will just looking at the menu bar, you could see they have free PSD files. They have greater than 5,000 files that you could download for free. Over here you have the free vector file. They have greater than 55,000 files that you could download for free. So now they have premium graphics files that they have more than 1 million files that you could download. Then they have the popular file. Basically popular, you click on it, it filters by popularity. I'm not entirely sure how they decide which images or which files are popular, but my guess is that they basically filter by the most downloaded files. So they will rank that as popular. That will be my best guess. Now premium graphics is all kinds of graphics images that you could download, really good looking ones, and lots of them are free. So now when you go back to free PSD file is my favorite file. Why? Because I use it a lot. I have used this site to download some really good templates that I basically build off from, and so far it has been working really good. So when you're talking about free PSD files, we are talking about Photoshop files that you could edit and modify or create with for Adobe Photoshop. When you are talking about free vector files, you are talking about files that you could edit or create with Illustrator. Then they also have some Zara files. Actually, they are really good. So this site, they have like collections of free vector files, free vector images, logo designs, and free PSD graphics. So they really believe in freebies, and they also believe in really helping the community, the public, with some really useful files to use, to create contents to consume. So they basically left, why not just put this on the site, on a website, leave it out there for the public to use. I really commend them for that. Why vector files? Well, vector files are really good quality images compared to images that you might download from the site, from the webs, from Google, or from Google Images. Vector files are basically images that are mapped out mathematically instead of pixel based rasters. So they map it out. It's very concise, less blurriness. So when you are trying to create some really quality content, you want to use vector files, like making a fashion design, etc. So now going to the menu bar, so look at the logo right here. It has a logo right in line with the menu bar. So it's basically a rectangular, white rectangular with 365 PSD on the side. Really cool. So right now let's go ahead and click on free PSD. So when you click on free PSD, nothing, it doesn't show you anything. You have to select the category. So you can select all PSD categories or select a specific category. So I'm going to select the all PSD. So you get the idea. This is greater than 5,000 PSD file. So let's say we want to search for DJ flyers. Let's go with that, DJ flyers. So over here you could see that if you look closely here, you will see a watermark on these images. Typically I stay away from those. Those tend to be licensed, and those tend that you need to pay for it. So the first row are the paid ones. They have watermark iStock by Getty Images. Watermark, they are actually a company that make their money off from images like this. So here is the DJ flyers that we have. A lot of them are in AI.ai, which is Illustrator AI images, but we could find some that are actually Photoshop images, PSD. So let's go back here and click here. I thought I clicked on free PSD. So alright, so it looks like, yep, so these are PSD. It looks like when you search on here, so look at it. So when you type in on this search bar, this is another feature that I really like. So it has like a search bar here. Now when you type on it, you need to click on this drop down menu. If it works, right, click on this drop down menu. Then you need to click on free PSD. Then it will search all PSD file. So now all your search results should be in PSD files. So you could see lots of DJ flyer templates, and this is really cool right here. Party template, really cool. You could use this to make your own template or to make your own flyer banner. Oh, this is actually really cool. I like this. I like this a lot. And this is also cool. You see people having fun. Really cool stuff. Let's download this one right here. So if you click on this, so one thing, let's go back. One thing I like about this display this way to present your files, your downloads. So see, it has .psd file, so there's no surprises. It's actually showing you what type of files those are. So this is .psd files, and of course we filtered by .psd file, so that's why it's showing everything in .psd file. So that's something that I needed to mention. So go ahead and click on this particular file so that we can so right here it says free. That this is how you know that it's a free file. One of the ways, at least. And when you click on the free PSD. So moving on. So now you could kind of like get an idea. When you scroll through the image, you could scroll down the samples and see what all it looks like. It shows you the layers, how you could manipulate the layers and stuff like that. So really good stuff right here. So I will also add that on the side it will show you related images that might be better for what you are looking for. And some of these images you have to spend a little bit of a coin or a little bit of money to get them, but they are really good. Some of them are really worth paying money to get. So like this one is pretty nice, this is pretty nice. So you could, some of these ones are actually free, but it's a .eps file. So on the side they will give you some suggestions, some recommendations, but what I typically do, I just go ahead and hit download here. So when you click on download, it will open up a new tab in the same site, a new tab where you actually download. Typically I have to make another click to start downloading, but again it's also in this page or on this page showing us related images, related files that you might fancy better, you might like better. So like someone that like electro party might prefer this one than the one that we chose before. And this is really good one. It has night party, Valentine's Day night party with some LED light effect on the letters. Really cool stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and download this file. When you click download, it will start downloading it. As you can see, I downloaded this before, but I did delete it. So this new download should be on our folder. When you click on show in folder, it should pop up. So here we go. I will go ahead and right click, extract file, and I'll go ahead and hit OK. And here you go, voila, we got the file. So this is the file right here. If you double click, it will actually open up the .psd file in Adobe Photoshop, and there you could make some modifications, some addition, some subtraction, delete what you don't need, add your own text, and in less than 5 minutes you will all be done. So my file actually opened, but it's on my second screen, so I am going to drag it to you so that you could see it. It was still opening. It's still opening. Sorry. Here we go. Here we go. We are coming over. All right. So when I bring it over to you, so here is basically a commercial who made it and stuff like that. So you could just go ahead and hide it here. Hide the layer. Now you could actually see what it looks like. See, very cool, right? And now when you need to change the text, it's all in this layer right here. So the text top, that's basically this one right here. So if you drop down it, click on the drop down, the top one is, this says doesn't support it, but it's okay. I'll go ahead and change it. So club a solution. Let's see, let's try something else. Club a solution web page website review. So I could go ahead and hit there. I could go ahead and move it in right in the middle. I could probably make it a little bigger if I'm that high. I won't like it a little bigger, then go ahead and move it. All right, I could probably get it here, and it's already looking good. Now you could go ahead and do the same thing for the rest of the text and personalize it the way you want it. I am not going to turn this to a Photoshop how-to video, so let's go ahead and jump right back to our website review. So I'm gonna close this tab because I am done with it. Go ahead and hit top. So this is basically what this thing looks like. So it looks pretty good. Over here you have the language. You could choose on the language that you want to see the website on. You could report a mistake here. Then if you start going down, you could see the footer. First of all, it has a contact me footer. Just write some messages and send it. When you go to FAQ, frequently asked questions, I would really recommend, whenever you go into a new website or a new site, look for some information like this, especially the frequently asked questions. You will really get to know the kind of website that site is by going through this frequently asked questions. It talks about us, talks about licensing, talks about other information that you might be interested to know. So again, if you are using some of these images, some of these files for commercial purposes, I highly recommend that you come and review their licensing and their privacy terms of use, This is their privacy here, and they also have time of use. Review this information so that you could better know what you are using, especially if you're using it for commercial purposes. So but if you're not making money off from it, just go ahead and use the free ones. It's truly free, and you don't have to worry about it. So let's go back to the home page, and let's go. The next one is actually very interesting. So they have other partner websites, so they have the Find Icons website, which also provides some really quality icons that you could use for a lot of different things, like your software icon, or all kinds of icon related purposes. So they also have free images that you could go there. That's a site that you could go and get free images. VectorMe, another vector site that you could go find more vector files. Clipart logo, vector headquarters, Clipart.me. So let's go ahead and click on this free icon. They have like 500,000 vectors in this site. You could really get some really good free icons here. So say you are a software developer, you could get some really cool software icons that you could use on your application. So that's just one of it. And going back to where we are, so you could go to free images. So something else that I want to show you. So here's their partner website. When you go all the way down, look at that. You have 365 PSD site that it will direct you back to this website. So isn't that cool? So they are all partner, giving similar solutions, trying to give out free content and stuff like that. So Clip logo, some of them are free, some of them are paid. So like this one, this is on 6,000 files. Wow. Okay, so you see this, they all have the partner website referring link, so you could just go easily go to their partner sites. So this is really cool stuff. So overall, if you have a quick flyer that you need to make, a quick logo, a quick PSD file that you need to make, and you can have want to get an idea or use it, actually modify it, come here, search whatever you need to search, filter it by everything, or PSD, or by vector, or by premium vector. Download it and use it, and it will save you lots of time. Once again, my name is Alfred, and I hope you find this very useful. All right, thank you. Peace.